everybody, welcome back to my channel. We need to finish up what we were doing here with the weapon for the Forbiden Gundam. I have those pieces over here. Move this bazooka out of the way. Alright, so we'll get into it here. Sorry it's taken me a little while to finish this series up. The next part of this will be the paint after we get these parts built. And honestly, this has been kind of a fun build. It's been a little different, that's for sure. Being that it's a full mechanics kit and not a master grade, there aren't as many parts because there's no frame, but all in all has been a pretty fun build. So we're gonna, let me get the other piece over here, hold on a second. So we're gonna put all of this together, and after I get that done, we're going to build a stand for it, and I'm going to go over how to build the Gundam stands for the 1/100 kits, just for some extra content. Alright, let's see if I can get in a little closer here so you guys will be able to actually see better what I'm doing. Notice I do have all the parts cut out already. I'll show you this blade. I don't know if you can see that very well or not. Here, hold on a second. See if turning off this light. Can you see that? That mirror finish on that blade? Turn that back on. I don't usually use Gundam markers, but I got this one free with some stuff that I had ordered on Amazon. And this is their silver EX chrome marker or something like that. Anyways, it works really good. You can't put a clear coat over top of it though, and once you, it is kind of finicky to work with. I stripped this thing like 3 times. If you do mess up with these Gundam markers, the nice thing about them is they're an alcohol base, so only takes some rubbing alcohol to clean them up and strip them. All right, so let's get into this. This is pretty simple. We're gonna take this here, and it goes that way, and it looks like we're gonna go with this here, goes on here like so. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going a little closer so you can see. There's that. It looks like this one here. It apparently goes down here on this one like this, so it's going to look like that from this side, that from that side, and then we take this red piece here that's like a hose, and this big part goes up, and it shows that you just line it up in there like that in between those, and then it shows putting this piece here on next, and then we are going to take the blade, and these pieces here go on the blade like so, just like that. See, you get fingerprints on this stuff real easy too. But it looks really nice, you know, once you have it all done and cleaned up. Now, I'll be hand painting this part of the blade anyways, so even with the little bit that I have over it, you'll never see it. And it says to put both sides of this on. So Yeah, I could airbrush it, but I would have to strip that off again and go from there. You can see the mirror on it a little better. The lighting, it all depends on the lighting too. So, alright, so it shows this going in here like so. And then this piece here goes on here like this. Wow, thing's cool. And then we have this little piece here. See it? There you go. That's gonna go on the top here, and apparently it only well, it says it goes on here. There we go, like that. And then I believe it's the long spike goes on here. Now I painted these with that marker too, but I only did one coat on them. That's what I had tested this on originally. So, alright, and then we have this piece here. It's the other piece, and it goes on the bottom here, it says. I believe, yeah, it only goes on one way. Yeah, like that, okay. Like that, and then this other little spike that I also painted goes on there. Alright. Let's see if I can get that all in. There we go. And it also folds up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. For sure. Okay. Well, that is the end of the build for the 1/100 Full Mechanics Forbiden Gundam. That's every last part we've built together on here. And now, give me a minute. I'm going to get that stand and the parts for that ready, and we'll build that together. Okay, everybody. I have everything all set up here. We're going to build an action base. It's white. I believe this is action base 1. I believe is what this one is. It's one of the older ones, because, and you can tell because the base has these pipes and all this detail on it, which looks really nice when you paint it up. Which this will get painted after we put it together. But the instructions are always on the back of this sheet. And yes, you do need a screwdriver because there's a couple screws that go in there. But all in all, it's a fairly simple build. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody build them on a stream or on a video. So I could be wrong about that, but you know, who knows. So anyways, we're gonna take this piece here, which is the base, and cut these out. And with this here, I don't really worry too much about nub marks or anything, because it's just an action base. So I just take a 400 grit and just give it a little bit around wherever the nubs were, and use my thumbnail on it a little bit, maybe if I need to. This just pops into the middle here, and there is a little tab here, right here, and there's a tab on this one side, so that goes in there, and that just plugs in there like that. So then you have that piece there, and we're gonna set this up off to the side just a little bit because we are going to work on this here. So we're gonna next it says that we need to get this piece here, which is the other part of the stand. No big deal. Nip this out again. My little files work even better for this, but they're over on my other bench. So now, as you see, these have pipes on them here. There's a little piece and a peg, and what you want to do is you want to find wherever you want this here to be. They show it up front here like this, and then you line these pipes up here just like that, and you see these line up. Alright, so we'll go ahead and, like I said, we're going to set that off to the side. Let's go to the next one. It shows us to build these pieces here. Alright, 4, 5, 3, and 1. 4, 5, 3, and 1. 4. Yeah, I mean this is a base, and you don't have to be precise on making all the nubs perfect and everything on most of it. I mean, I know it looks better if you do a little sanding, but alright, so 3 is the bottom one for this. These don't take very long at all to build either. One is this little keeper ring. I know I should be doing double cuts, but like I said, it's a stand, so it's not really that big of a deal. We're 16 and 15. And the other end gets 14 and 13. 14 and 13. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this part here together. You're going to take this, and this is the bottom here. And if you can see, this here has a little notch in it, and it goes down like this inside here so it can lock your stuff in place. Okay, then this here goes on there to hold it like so. And you see it's got a little arrow going up, so you know it goes up. I forgot to cut a piece out. Where's 2? Sorry, I overlooked a piece. Well, we were doing okay. Now this piece here is the bigger end here. It's got this little, as you can see, it's a little different. There we go, focus. The bottom, right? Okay, yeah, because this is the top, this is the bottom, and it only goes on one way. You see there's a notch here? See that notch? I don't know if you can see, there we go. And that goes on there like that. And then this here goes on here like this same way. It has a notch. It'll line up with that. And there's another little arrow here. If you can see these arrows here. Just like that. Alright, so now these pieces here go on the bottom. Like so. And these go on the top. Like this. And like this. So now you have something that looks like this, and when you twist this here, you can pull it up and down and adjust like that. Okay, so now we have that part there. Now we're going to build, let's see, this is where we're going to use the screw. So it says we need BA38, 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 9. It's nice that they put most of everything on the same runners that you need for each thing. Now, this little piece here is 11. You see it's got a little hole in it there. I'll show you here in a minute. Now we're going to find the screw that fits through this, because they give you 2 screws and 1 nut. So whichever one it ends up being that works the best is what you'll do. So anyways, this is going to go on here like this. This side here goes on here like this. You see? And then there's a little place over here, if you can see that. There we go. It will seat down in there. Just like that. Can you see? Alright, and then we're going to take, I believe it's the longer one. I think it's this one here, yes. Just goes through there, and it lines up, and you just snug it. Alright, and this here goes on top of the other piece. I'm sorry, wrong. Okay, now we're going to these pieces here. So we're going to use this piece and this piece. Sorry, my dog's barking. Apparently it's something in the other room. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Apparently wants something from my son. My son's watching a movie, so that happens sometimes, I guess. Let's see. So we have those 2 pieces and this piece here. Now, the only tricky part about this is there's some little latches that you put in. And I'll show you how those go too while we build this. Now this one here, if there's a little nub on it, you want to try and make sure you get that off, because this is going to actually slide inside of these pieces here. So actually the hole goes down like that, and okay, I had it right. So this goes like this. Alright, and then we're going to take this little piece here. You see this piece here? It's a latch. And it goes on here show you. Okay, so right here is a slot, and this goes like this. Like so. And I guess there's only one latch on this one. That just goes together like that. Then you have a latch, it'll unlock, and you can pull that up and push it down, and you lock it in place with that little lock. Alright, so now we have the bottom pieces. I had to order some more paint because I had used it up mixing it in the last video that I did, and the light blue, I want to try it. I'll try it on some spoons because I want to see what it ends up looking like. So I might just be using that all by itself instead of what I had mixed for the color for the Forbiden here, and I'm not real sure that yet though. But anyway, so that's why that's another reason why there hasn't been a video for a little while. I've just been waiting on that to come in, and that way I had everything that I could test it, and I know how we're gonna paint. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. These pieces here go on here like this. Just go together, and this goes to the front. And this piece here that we built, it goes on top of this, like this. And this here, there's a little slot there for this here. So, and now we can take our base back here, and we can put this wherever we want it. Like so. And there you have a base. There are some other connectors depending on what type of peg hole it is or what that comes with this. I believe that has a peg hole in it. I can't remember now, but I think we're going to use this one here for it. So if not, they give you these ones here. These are really stupid, but they work. They just go up in between the leg joint, like on the crotch. Like you see, it just has a slot and slots in. They give you different ones that are different widths for different kits. So if you had one that didn't have a peg in it, you could just do that. Actually, I think I want this like this. So let's see here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the Forbiden here. Give me a minute. Grab him. Oh, he has his own peg actually. So to make this work, we just take this here back out. Don't even need it for this one, and it's gonna go on there. See this peg here? Slot right in there like that. And now we have the Forbiden up in there. Get it to where you guys can see. Bring him a little closer. He can be looking like he's flying there. I know it's a horrible pose. It's just for me to show you though. So, all right. Well, that's going to be it for the video today. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The link will be down below for this subscribing. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you again for watching all my videos and sticking with me through this. The next one we'll start tearing apart and get ready to paint this guy. We'll get our paints all set up, and I'll talk about airbrushing in that one. Okay? All right. Well, thank you. See you in the next one.